This is our dog Hunter, and he saved our lives. He's our hero. I was on my cell phone playing and went onto the Michigan Humane Society website and was just scrolling through and saw that there was one at the Sterling Heights Petco location, and saw a picture of, actually it was his brother, said how cute it was, why don't we go out there and take a look. His adoption was pending. Actually, he went home that night. My daughters looked over and said, well, what about this guy? I looked right at him and was like, oh, look at that face. Just fell in love with him. That was it. We were hooked. He was ours.
It was, I don't know, around midnight or so, and we were sleeping and he just started crying, woke me up. And I thought, okay, he wants out. Normally he'll hit you in the face with his paw when he wants to go out, but he was just, consistently crying. So I was like, okay, let's go outside. Took him outside and he just sat there and he was crying and crying. And I was just like, all right, brought him back in. He sat down in the kitchen floor and was just crying. I was just like, you're not getting a treat. You didn't do anything. What's going on? He just continued to cry, so I picked him up, put him back in bed with me, and he was just crying, continued crying. I tried to cuddle with him and he bit my arm, kind of let go. And I let go of him and he jumped off the bed, which he never does. He'll usually wait for you, and opened up the door and he started doing circles in the hall. So I was like, Hunter, what's going on? He took off into the kitchen. So I followed him and I turned on the kitchen light and he was sitting next to the stove just crying. So I glanced at it and that's when I noticed the burner on. No flames, no nothing, just the gas coming out.
I was fighting a cold, really couldn't smell much. It was on very, very low too. It was the lowest setting, so I believe that's maybe why it went out.
It was probably on for about 6 hours because we cooked dinner at 6 o'clock and he woke up at about midnight.
When she woke me up, at midnight, hey, come on out here. And that's when you could actually start, okay, yeah, I smell a little bit of the gas. And she's like, the burner was on, and he let us know, he told us.
Then, after a while, we went back to bed after everything was, calmed down and everything. He was out cold within minutes.
Saved our lives. Anything could have happened that night. Our very first dog we've adopted from the Humane Society. I'd recommend it to anybody. As cliche as it sounds, the life you save may save yours.
Hi, buddy. He's the best dog ever.